This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the game. Return starts from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. Handoff here from the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And now the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Here he goes. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Caught by the receiver. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone.
The runner here, the fullback gets the kick. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
The hammer. Second down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Handoff to the single back. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. QB to the tight end for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. That's good timing. The receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Has a pass to the end zone. And he stopped just short, out of the 2, but an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And the Gamecocks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Oh, they can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, South Carolina. And 6 more points to the total.
You know, sometimes you just have to feel sorry for the defense. You've got everything covered. The backs, the receivers, everybody's accounted for. And here comes the tight end slipping out and taking a short pass to the end zone. Great play design by the offensive coordinator to give the big guy a touch and get him into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Handoff to the back. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. First down. They're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the right here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Swarm to the pass rush. The sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Who's going to take off here? Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Pitch made on the outback. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Looking right. This one caught. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
It's an out route, the catch made. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
Flips it with a running back. Can he make the first down? They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his prime.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's got the first down and still motoring. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And it's South Carolina in the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Can he get there on the ground? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wide out. The pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
I really thought thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's in the clear. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. The defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He escapes the pocket. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 1st down, looking for more now. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's reeled in. It's Keene. And it's out of bounds after a decent game.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Tackle made after a big game. Ball moves to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll try the ground game here. Gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And the Gamecocks are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Morrison. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense cannot be stopped. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On first down, it's play action. Snags the quick throw. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. It's a big pickup after the catch, more importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
He breaks free. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver grabs it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Finding some room at the 25. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're...
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. We pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes to the line with a first down. The defense is going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Keene. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Here's the second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. Gets some space among the 30. And rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Ohio State 21.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Crosses the 35. Puts into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a first set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass punt, can he get in? He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. Coverage team brings down the returner.
And the Ohio State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
The pocket breaking down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pressure is coming. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Breaks into the open. At the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. And there's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The shotgun handoff here. When they try the middle, that's stuffed for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain. And look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The big fullback's got him here. He's swarmed by the defense. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They feed the fullback this time. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Ohio State, 28.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Great start with the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. There's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
The Gamecocks will send their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Handoff to the back. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Defense does a good job at taking away the short routes and anything that might be close to the first down marker. The problem is they didn't account for the quarterback's legs. He pulls it down and picks up a first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Now test the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. On the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. And now carry here for the fullback. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And they'll use the ground game here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Morrison. The sophomore with great work after the catch.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
In the clear at the 25. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Oh, the running quarterback, I think he might be frustrated. He has such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at that 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. I don't blame him.
And the Gamecocks looking to keep this drive moving. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And the extra point was up and good. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's second down here. He hands it off from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. Running out of time in the pocket. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The shotgun running play call. Gets the first and still running. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Throwing off play action. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. The pass rush closing in. Slides to avoid the big hit. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort.
Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Grinding away on the ground. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. For a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Handoff in a single back formation. Powering through. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, South Carolina. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back. It's Dickens. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but All they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and